Hello, thank you for watching this Flipping Book Getting Started video. My name is Jerry, and in the next 20 minutes I will show you how you can create your own flipping books from your PDFs. So, as you can see here, we have opened a PDF, in this case our Publisher Quick Start Guide, and as you can see it's quite an ordinary PDF, and we will show you how you can convert PDFs like these into flipping books. So let's get started. We open the FlippingBook Publisher software, and the first thing we do is to click on the big green button over here called Import Files. Then we select our PDF document, our Quick Start Guide, and click on Open and Start. What happens next is that our software will do a lot of work in the background. So we open the PDF and analyze it in detail, and we convert it into the flipping book format. So that takes a bit of time because every page has to be processed individually and converted in a couple of images and other files to make up the flipping book. After the conversion is completed, we will have some time to tune our flipbook to perfection. So what we will do is we will change the appearance a bit by changing the background. We will make it a little bit more interesting than a flat PDF, a little bit more engaging for your audience by adding some interactive elements. We will add a table of contents to make navigation easier, and we will also show you how you can upload your flipping book to the internet so the whole world can enjoy the result. We will show you how you can share it on social media. And we will also finally show you how you can embed your flipping books into your very own site. So that we will do after the import process is completed, and as you can see that takes a little bit of time. But we want to show everything as it happens, so there are no pre-recordings here, no shortcuts, everything is shown live in real-time speed. There we go, and here we are. So all the hard work has been done right now for us by the software. As you can see, our PDF still looks exactly the same, but it's a flipping book now, so we can drag to the next page by clicking anywhere on the right hand side and anywhere on the left hand side to go back. So the page flipping effect has been added. Already we have our flipping book, but we want to make it a little bit more interesting. Because as you can see, the default flipping book comes with a neutral gray background, which isn't disturbing, but also not particularly exciting. So how to make that a little bit more interesting? Well, we have some settings over here, and one of them is called the background image. So that's now the gray matte image. But we can click on it to select a different image, and you can use anything you like here. So for example, this is a random wallpaper that I downloaded from the internet, but you can use anything you like that goes well with your publication, or that is in your corporate colors or with your logo on it. And in this case it's none of the above. So I want to show you a different way how you can quickly change the appearance of your flipbook. And that's by using any of our predefined skins. As you can see here, there's a button called Select Skin. And if you click on that, it brings up 24 professionally designed skins. If you click on any of the thumbnails, you can apply them to your flipbook. So a skin is a complete set of background images, but also the colors that are used in the dialogue so that everything looks coherent. So that's an easy way to quickly change the appearance of your flipbook. And with 24 completely different styles and schemes, there's almost always something to go with your publication. The next thing we want to show you is how you can make your content a little bit more interesting or useful. For example, here we have some steps explaining you how to import your PDF into Publisher. And here, as you can see, are some screenshots which are visible but not really readable. What we would like to achieve is that users can click on them and then we bring up a large version of this picture. So how do we achieve that? Well, apart from the settings, we also have some action buttons over here, and one of them is called Insert Media. And if we click on that, then we can insert a pop-up image, which is of course what we want. The next thing to do is to select the image that pops up when we click on it, which is our screenshot. We prepared that in advance and then open. Now this brings up a new window over here. It's called the content editor. And this again shows your page, but with a big red transparent box. And this of course denotes the area that is clickable by our users. So we want to move this area to match the screenshot in the PDF and resize it to match it exactly. That's all there is to it, because we already selected which screenshot to show, which picture to show. So we simply close the content editor and now our publication will be updated. And as you can see now, when I move over it with my mouse, it lightens up to indicate some activity. And if I click on it, it brings up the pop-up image. By the way, it's not only when I move over it with a mouse that it lightens up. It's also when I flip to a page with a pop-up image, it will also brighten up, as we will show now. So your users know that something is going on around here. So that's great for not only for screenshots, but for example, for any image that you want to bring up in high quality. For example, if you're working in real estate and you are advertising properties, then you can include high resolution pictures. If you have charts that are a little bit hard to see, or maps, you can make those clickable. If you're making an annual report and you're introducing your staff members or your board members, if you're a giant company, then you can make those clickable. There's lots of applications. Another way to improve your publication is by adding a table of contents. Our publication is only 14 pages, so not really in need of a table of contents. But if your publication is larger, say 50 or 60 pages, then it quickly becomes a necessity to have your users find their way around. So to add a table of contents, we of course go to the tab called Table of Contents here, and somewhat to our surprise, we see that the table of contents is already present. How does that come? Well, if we go back to our original PDF, we see that our designers added some bookmarks over here, and those were imported by Publisher to act as a table of contents in our software. Now, suppose that you don't have this luxury and there are no entries when you open the table of contents tab, like here. How do you create one yourself? Well, that's very simple. You just click, after going to table of contents page, you click on the plus button to add an item, which you can give a name. And it immediately references the current page. And let's add another entry, because a table of contents of just one is a bit meaningless. Learn more to page 12. So we have created a small table of contents, and if our users now click on the table of contents icon over here, that brings up the table of contents. They can then click on any entry to be taken to the corresponding page and find their way to the content that they actually need. Now, if you think your table of contents is really critical for your publications, you may not want to rely on users locating this icon. In that case, it's also possible to bring the table of contents up by default. And to do that, we go back to Properties, and apart from main settings, we also have Publication Components. The publication components are all the components around the PDF itself. And one of them is called the side window. Now by default that's set to none, but we can change that to table of contents, for example, and that brings up our table of contents automatically. So now when someone opens our flipbook, the table of contents will be there. Here you can, by the way, also control all the other components. So for example, we have a download icon over here that users can click to download the original PDF. But if you don't want that, then you can simply deselect it and the icon removes, and users can no longer download the PDF. A final way to make your publication a little bit more interesting and engaging is by adding video to it. So let's add some video on this page over here, the Learn More page, and bring up our video. So here we have a video already on YouTube, which we want to embed in our flipping book.
Publication with page flipping effect in 3 steps. Step 1. To create a publication.
So how do we embed this video into our publication? Well, we simply select the link to YouTube and copy that. Then we go back to FlippingBook Publisher, and here we again select Insert Media, and this time, of course, Insert Video. This is the content editor again, with our, this time, blue box for video with the play icon in it. And we align and resize it. And in the video URL field over here, we paste the link to our YouTube video. And we're now looking for the video. And there it is. So the video is now embedded into our flipping book. As you can see, there's, by the way, links over here as well. Those were also automatically extracted by our software. Anything that looks like a link is by default treated like one and converted into a clickable link. So our video is there. Let's close it. And then we are happy with the result as it is. And the next step will be to upload it to the internet so the whole world can enjoy the result. To do that, we again go to the action bar on top and click on Upload. And here we will choose to FlippingBook Cloud, our cloud service. You can also upload to your own server. But we go to FlippingBook Cloud, and here we can cover publication and name, which it already has, and the description. Let's just leave it like this for now and click on Start to upload the flipbook to our cloud. As said, it's also possible to upload to your own server. In that case, you select Upload to my server, and that will generate all the files and save them to your local computer. And you can then upload them yourself with an FTP tool. But the great thing about FlippingBook Cloud is that it's completely integrated into the software. So you don't need any technical knowledge, you don't need any additional authorizations, any additional tools. It's really a two-click process and everything is done for you. So after it is uploaded, we will immediately see a link, a URL to our publication, which is then on the internet for the whole world to see. So here it is. This is the link to our publication, and we can open it directly by clicking on the browser icon, which will bring up the publication that we just created, now on the internet, on our cloud.bz. So, as you can see, within the style that we created, with our table of contents open by default, with our pop-up image in it, with our video, which is on this page.
Publication with page flipping effect in 3 steps. Step 1.
So everything is working as designed. Your publication is now online and you can show it with the whole world. And that's of course possible by just sharing the link. But as you can see, we also add a page number to it at the end. We're now on page 12. So if you copy the whole link, you can also share a specific page with your audience. And apart from sending the link by email or in other media, you can also share links directly after publishing on social networks, for example on Facebook. So after it's uploaded, all you have to do is click on the Share on Facebook icon, which will take us to our Facebook page, where we can say something about it. Hello, this is our demo flipbook, and then we paste this for everyone to see. And let's take a look at the results by going to our Facebook page over here and reload that. And then you can see, hello, this is our demo flipbook quick start guide with our cover page, with our description. And if you click on that, it will open the FlippingBook online. So that's how you can easily share the result on social media as well. And finally, we want to show you how you can also share your publications into your own website. So to this end, we created a small demonstration site, which is over here. It's called the FlippingBook demonstration site. And on the example page, we want to embed the flipbook that we just created so that it appears, well, roughly over here as a part of this page. So that's not too difficult either, because after we publish the publication, we can click on Share and use the option Insert to Site. Now this generates all the code that we need, so you don't have to be a programmer. All you have to specify is the width and height that you think you need. So that may require a bit of trial and error, but I specify the size that I want on my page and copy. And then I go to the content management system of our site, which is Weebly, an online content management system. And Weebly has the option to embed code. So we just drag an element over here, and your own content management system probably looks a little bit different, but many systems have such an option, or the option to view the source HTML. And then you just paste the code in the right place and then publish the page again. So that's all there is to it. And if we then reload our flipbook, you will see that the flipbook, which is physically hosted on our FlippingBook cloud, now looks like it's part of your own website. So everything works just as normal, with our pop-up image, with our table of content, with the links to other pages. So that's it. In 20 minutes, we have created a complete flipbook from scratch. We have completely modified it, uploaded it, shared it on social media, and embedded it into our own website. I hope it's a good start for your own flipbooks. If you have any questions, then please don't hesitate to contact our help desk staff. And thank you for your attention. Good luck with your publications. Bye bye.